Been together for a while now. We're growing stronger every day now. It's so good and there is no doubt that I'll stay with you. And as each summer brings the sun to rise and the flowers bloom in springtime, by loving you can reach life. And I'll stay with you. Oh, I will stay with you through the ups and the downs. Oh, I will stay with you when no one else is around. When the dark clouds are around, I know I'll stay by your side. I know that you'll be alright, and I'll stay with you. The Doo Wop Shop started back in 1993. Legend has it that a guy liked a girl, so he decided to get his friends together who were kind of musical, and they all learned My Girl. They sang My Girl to her and asked her out. She said yes, and they kind of liked singing together, and the Doo Wop Shop was born, so they kind of continued. Through the ups and the downs, I will stay with you when no one else is.
It's kind of like being able to do what you love with, your friends. It's a really exciting thing to do when you get to perform.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and I'll stay with you. There will be heartaches and pains. Through it all, we will remain.
Yeah, these are some of the best performers I've ever worked with my entire life. And they're just all awesome. I would not have it any other way, to be completely honest.
Everyone that's in the group, and it may be because it's small, like we all become good friends. And I think that's what kind of sets us apart, because we really look for that in our auditions. Both musically, that they blend with their group. That's why when you callbacks, we do the songs and we have them learn a song with us to see how they sort of mesh in the group. But then also just kind of see how they mesh, hanging out with us. And we'll kind of joke with them in callbacks and see just like what kind of people they are.
We keep the numbers small. We like to keep our numbers really small, so it's tough. And we can have a bunch of wicked talented guys try out, but it's usually based on what we need.
Coming into this year, we said Andrew graduated, we only wanted to keep one person in the audition so we could still keep it at 9. But we decided to take Joe and Jake because they were both really good, so we kept it at 10, which was against what we said, but oh well. So.
Well, in the audition process, they were looking for primarily a baritone who do vocal perk. And I went right in and I said, I'm a bass. I can't do vocal perk. And Joe apparently was like, I'm a tenor, I can't do vocal perk. So, baritone, vocal perk,
Neither. The Doo Wop Shop failed at auditions this year. I mean, the most important part of the group, which some other groups disagree with us, but we find it, you have to mesh with the group. You have to be part of the family. I mean, we would take someone that we like as a friend and that gets along with us, and is a lesser singer than someone who's a better singer we can't get along with, because you have to fit into the shop. So if you're a great singer and you don't fit, you're not getting in.
We are different, but at the same time, that doesn't get in the way of us being good friends and stuff.
Once they come into the Doo Wop Shop, and we really all become friends, we all come out so much better singers than we went in.
That's the main thing, is be real.
And that love of music.
Oh yeah.
Arranging is really hard for some songs where you can't pick out the harmonies, because a lot of the contemporary songs that we end up doing are vocals and instruments, and you have to kind of break it apart. And I mean, there's a goodness to that in which you can put in, you know, your own ideas and doesn't have to be exact. That's what arranging is. It's kind of like taking your musical style of that piece.
You know, they're not all on paper. A lot of the things that come into the arrangement over time are things that we're doing in rehearsals, that we're just making up, you know, on the spot, you know, off the top of our heads.
We have some really good arrangers in the group. So people like me who could do mediocre arrangements, we're gonna take backseat to the people like Jake and Jake DiGregorio.
We like to have some songs that, like, you know, everyone knows,
Yeah.
or that are like very contemporary. But it's like, you know, I feel like if we do too many of them, we're just gonna sound like every group. And so we try to bring in some obscure things, some older songs, you know, just even some originals.
I wrote the song for piano and voice, just kind of messing around. And as I was playing it one day, I was like, wow, these chords would be great, you know, for a group of guys. They just fit really well. So I bought some music software, music notation software, and just started putting it on the page.
I don't know how to read music. If somebody put music in front of me, I wouldn't know how to do it. But if I heard a song, I can like mess around on the piano and then eventually like get it right. I only arranged one song so far. I went online, I looked up an online keyboard. So I figured it out. I listened to the song, I figured out each voice part, each note for that voice part, and instead of like writing it on like a staff sheet, I just wrote like A parentheses 4 beats or something like that, like F sharp 5 beats. I just put it on finale and then listened to it, and it sounded like exactly how I wanted it to sound, and I was like,
Isn't that cool? Yeah.
it felt great. Yeah. But I love arranging. I definitely want to keep trying to do it, but it'll probably be a while before I like officially learn how to read and write music. So.
Nah, it'll be soon.
I mean, Chris and Alec do some awesome arrangements too.
Yeah, Alec is
So-
a music people guy.
And he did that over the course of one weekend.
Yeah.
Because he said, hey guys, I have a really cool idea. Let's put these two songs together. We're like, that's stupid, that'll never work. And he said, can we do it? I was like, yeah, by Monday. He had it by Monday, and it's really good. It was really good.
Seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own. I want you, love, and I want you. I want you, love. I don't wanna be friends.
It's really difficult to come up with like a really original version of a song.
I mean, everyone in the group kind of like will then add things to the arrangement or like collaborate.
And Disney Made was kind of a cool thing because the four of us, me, Chris, Alec, and Tim, got together and decided how these 9 Disney songs are going to be linked. And that's like, you can't just link 2 songs and be like, these are the ones. They have to flow into each other. You have to have some sort of key change to work. There's a few time signature changes. Disney was a crazy undertaking by all of us.
Prince Ali, my dear sweet Ali Abba. That regular man, definitely. He beat the galloping horse.
100 bad guys with swords.
Except his boots are the 60 elephants, sorrows galore. Bears and lions, brass band boys. 40 bakers, 6 horses and bakers, 6 birds and all the monkey. Make way for Prince Ali. Crazy old Maurice. Ooh, I'm afraid I've been thinking.
A dangerous pastime.
I know. Crafty old Tuesday spells father. And his sanity's only so-so.
Like when we perform, we have so much energy that goes into the performance. We are really good at connecting when we're on stage, both with the audience and with each other, because we get so into the music we're doing.
Being around that creativity, it's great. There's more improv involved than people realize.
Oh yeah.
Like when you actually sit down and think about what you're really a part of, like this is something that's going on, 20 years. It's like an unbelievable feeling. Like I can't even really, like putting it into words wouldn't really wouldn't really justify how good it feels to, just come together. We're all good friends, and that's a great feeling, and we all have this amazing thing in common, so I love it.
Ain't that sad? Ain't a shame too bad. Misty girl, I wanna be with her. I wanna see 'em dancing, strolling along the lost. That's right. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down those streets. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day. In the circle, I can go the distance. Part of your living the life of the rich or the famous. A vision in my mind, racing against time. 'Cause you're ready to cut yourself loose on the verge of a dream come true. I've got too much to lose, so if you wanna leave, go ahead. If you wanna stay at your own risk. I'll be the best, don't settle for less. I'm gonna live a life with no regrets. I'd rather die here